In today's video, I'm going to plan using 2 new planner inserts that I created earlier this week. So come along with me as I plan in my A5 FILOFAX Molten Organizer for June 20th to the 26th. Let's go. So the other day, when I woke up very early in the morning, I had a new layout in mind for my Wellbeing Planner page and my weekly 2-page spread. So I got going and did a draft on my iPad and on my Procreate app and drew out what I thought I wanted, and after a few tries, printed it, did mock-up setup. This is what I came up with. So for this current week, I actually did change up my Wellbeing Planner spread as well as my weekly 2-page spread, just to see if it's something I liked and wanted to make available in my shop. I quite like the layout of it, and as I go through setting up the new week's spread, I will explain to you how each section works, and hopefully this inspires you with either your current setup in your own planner or grab this in my shop. The links will be in the description below. So instead of explaining where I'm at now, I'm going to start with a fresh, clean page. So here we are, we have the version 3 Wellbeing Planner spread, as well as version 3 or V3 weekly 2-page spread. I have omitted time blocking because for me at this stage I'm really quite sure of my normal day-to-day time blocking, so it was just being redundant for me, and I wanted to use up the space in a more effective way with my day-to-day planning. So as I always start off on the right hand side of the Wellbeing Planner page, which is my morning journal. Let me just quickly take this out. So you'll be able to see, so there is actually very faint dotted page or dotted section at the top. So then if you wanted to add washi tape, and the reason why I did put that there is I want to be able to use up the washi tapes I have that will help you line up your washi tape. And then my morning journal, instead of having 4 columns like the old version, I'll pop a screenshot of that page now. Instead of the columns, I just wanted it to have horizontal lines, and as you can see from this page, it's a nice clean line when you've written on those lines. So you can really write anything you want on here rather than being restricted with the columns as per before. But if you, like me, sometimes you need that prompt of what to write, then the version 2 might still be a great option for you if you haven't purchased the Wellbeing Planner spread. And then I have very faint grey square that will enable you to put your dates or any number stickers on there and know it'll line up, because then if you keep it within the square, then you're fine. So for this week, I am going to, let me just reach out, I'm going to be using lilacs and purple. So, and I will also, these are the only washi tapes I have in that colorway, so I'm going to be using those as well. Now I did do mock-ups already of the colors. So here are the numbers. I did some swatches of the current stickers and, current Tombow brush that I have, their colors and their numbers, and then the washi tapes and how it would look. So if you are trying to figure out what colorways you want to use, it's a good start to swatch them on a post-it notes. So let me put that aside as a handy tool, and we're going to start with the dates for next week. So let me just double check, make sure I don't put the wrong date. So 19th is Sunday, so we need to do 20. And I'm going to put my Tombow Jewel brush pens in this order. So I have the 623, which is Purple Sage, 553, which is Mist Purple, 673, which is Orchid, and 620, which is Lilac. So I'm going to do my numbers in that order. Okay, so I'm going to use the brush tip end and create my numbers. So we have 20. So I'm just gonna write within that gray square. And that's the styling I'm going to do. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. So there we go. I'm just gonna grab a black pen. So this is the Pentel Energel Planner barrel only with a 0.5 needle point refill. So the Pentel Energel Planner comes with a 0.4. So really it's not a big difference, but for me I found the 0.5 a lot better when I'm writing on the pages. So I'm just going to outline each number just to make it pop on the page. So it doesn't have to be perfect. So it looks like this pen. Oh, I'm gonna get a different. That one was in my other book, so it hadn't been used for a while. So as I was saying, just a rough outline, doesn't have to be perfect. It just makes your number pop on the page. Now you can also use number stickers if you want, if you have them handy, but I quite like changing up my style. I do have number stickers available from the Carpe Diem sticker pad. Let me grab that for you so you can see. So I have this Carpe Diem sticker pad and it has numerous different style stickers inside, small ones, big ones. And you can have that as well if you wanted, if you have a sticker book handy. But the point at the moment for my June Plan With Me setup is to use different colors of my markers that I don't normally use regularly. So all the products I have on here, I'll have either the description and the links in the description below, so do check that out. Some of them are affiliate links, which means that if you purchase anything from my link, I will get a small commission, but everything is still all my own opinion. So that's it for the morning journal. I'm going to leave that blank. Normally I was thinking of whether I wanted to highlight the lines, but I think I'll leave it blank for the moment just to see how it is. Now I'm going to go and use these washi stickers. Now these are from Kmart here in Australia, and I'll have the link below. So they come in different colorways, different designs in a pack of 10. And I might layer these two stickers on top of each other and see how that goes. So I'm just going to have it a little bit lower on the page and have this as a base. Let me see, yeah. Use a ruler to cut the end, a nice straight line. And then I'm going to use this floral design in lilac and just start it here. So it's a staggered start. And I might make it go a little bit beyond the one underneath. So there we are, that's it for that top page. So when I woke up wanting to do this style, I wanted to do it a nice, clean, minimalistic look, and let me know what you think. If this is a nice layout for you. Now take a break. So this has been very important for me with regards to having a break habit tracker. So I list out my micro breaks. So it's one of 3 breaks you should be taking with each other to avoid burning out. So there's macro, meso, and micro. Macro is taking half to full day off once a month. Meso is taking 1 to 2 hours off a week, and your micros are 1 to 2 minute breaks several times a day. So I'm just going to write them out, and I'm going to use my previous week as my prompt. So I have 11:30 a.m. I have a 1 minute deep breathing. So this is normally already an hour and a bit into our homeschooling, and so I'll make sure I have a nice little reset. All right, so here we are. We have at 11:30, I have a 1 minute deep breathing. I use a prompt on my Apple Watch. I write what I'm grateful for. I have my coffee break at 3:30 p.m. I have another 1 minute deep breathing. I write again what I'm grateful for towards the end of the day, and some other habits throughout the day is updating my sales tracker and clear the kitchen counter. So that is it for that side. I might use a skinny washi tape to just embellish the bottom of this. And again, use my ruler to cut the edge. So that's the morning journal and micro break side. And now we're going to do the areas of focus and wheel of life page. So I'm just going to put the date up here. So I'm just going to write the first 3 letters of June, so then that way when it comes to the other months that have a lot more letters, it's all going to be uniformed. So June, and then the next color, June 20 to 26. And again, outline it with a black pen. Okay, and then I'll continue that washi tape and just line it up so it's the same level or as close to it as possible. Oops, it's a bit wonky. Okay, that's pretty good. Let me just see how that looks. Yep, so that continues on. I'll probably put some stickers. Let me see what stickers I have. So I have these washi masking tape stickers from Bunbogu, and let me just see if there's any that will complement the washi tape. So these are the floral ones, and you can peel each one individually. Oh, I think this one looks pretty good with the purple in it. So let me just put that. So this one has purple flower, and let's pop that there. And there was a lilac one at the back, I think, here, or a bluish one. So that one we can pop here. Do we want another one there? Let's have a look. Oh, this one has a purple. Yeah, okay. And let me just pop these ones back. Okay, let me just do the skinny washi tape at the bottom here. All right. And next I'm just going to write out, so for the area of focus based on Zig Ziglar's Wheel of Life methodology, so you should be trying to have a nice balance in 7 areas: mental, physical, spiritual, family, finance, career, and social. So doesn't mean you have to do all of them every day, just as long as there's a good balance within those 7 areas, so then you're not concentrating too much, let's say, on work and then neglecting your family and wonder why your household is in chaos. So here I'm just going to write out all the different daily habits, small achievable habits, for me to be able to do them as often. And I know I don't do them all the time, and as you can see, the previous week I just didn't do a lot of, so it was quite balanced, as in I didn't do a lot of them most of the time, but it gives you a nice bird's eye view of what you need to make sure the following week you need to concentrate on or prioritize. So then that way throughout the month, the quarter, the year, that it's not one-sided. So based on Zig Ziglar's Wheel of Life, if a wheel is flat on one side, it doesn't function properly. So for here, as you can see, I do a color code. So I use my Kuretake Zig Clean color dot markers, and I have color coded the 7 areas. So again, you can choose whatever color coding you would like that will make sense to you if you're going to do the Wheel of Life pie chart. So let's just start off with, so for blue is my mental, so I want to read 15 minutes each morning. Green is for my spirituality, so I try and meditate daily in the morning to set myself up, and I use the Headspace app. Purple is for family, so act of kindness and making sure our home is clean and managed. Orange is for my side hustle, so that's Instagram, YouTube, my digital planner inserts. Yellow is for social, so reaching out to family and friends. Hopefully now restrictions is a bit more relaxed, going out to meet up with friends. Pink is for physical, so working out. So I haven't been doing well with working out, but I'm trying to at least get minimum of 10 minutes of cardio activity in my daily routine. And finally, this teal, green or ocean is for finance, so budgeting and expense tracking. And then with the habit trackers, there are little faint circular grey dots. So then if you are using your Kuretake Zig Clean color dot markers, it is a nice guideline. If you don't have these, you can just color, let's for example, you can just get a marker, outline it and color it in, or just a squiggle, or you can just cross off or tick. So you don't have to be buying the dot markers to be able to use the circular guides on the habit tracker. So this one, the Wheel of Life, this is based on the previous week's outcome of my habit. So last week would be, it'll be June 13th to 19th. And then the sleep tracker, so from 0 to 12 hours. And then there are little dots on there to guide you of where to put the number of hours you've slept the previous night. Now, one of the other reasons why I wanted to create this tracker is I want to also track other things like drinking water, getting enough sleep, eating a piece of fruit every day, trying to avoid sugar and junk food, trying to avoid spending, and getting outside, and also writing in my victory log. So this victory log that I created is to capture those small wins of the day. So even if you are having a difficult time, it makes you think back, well, what is it today that was a win? And then that just gives you a positive outlook on maybe a day that hasn't been so well. And we know that can happen. So it's important that we at least try and focus on a win. And they don't have to be big, dramatic, major wins. It can just be as, simple and as little as, being able to get a seat on the train's running on time, those little wins. So let me just write them down. So here I have getting 6 to 8 glasses of water. For me, I'm starting out with getting 5,000 steps a day, because of course I'd love to be getting 10,000 or more, but that is such a big jump from not getting a lot of steps out. So I want to make sure that I am achieving or setting goals that are achievable for myself to begin with. So again, fruit, no sugar or junk, no spend, get outside, and a victory log. So let me just write them all down. Okay, so that's it for my well-being planner spread. Let me see if I can just add a few more stickers on here. Let's see, this one is the my room. So this clock will be good for sleep and getting time outside. So that's cute over there. This little seat with cushion, let me show you. So that's a nice one there to relax and read. So that is it for my well-being planner spread using purples and blues and lilac tones. So now let's get to the weekly 2-page spread. So again, the top has blank dotted sections, so you can use your washi tape and align them nice and straight by using the dots as your guide. And let's start off with using similar setup with the other one. So again, maybe that's too close to the days of the week. Let's then use the lilac floral one. Make sure that's straight. It's hard to see from the angle I'm at. That'll do. And let me write out the date. Okay, I wrote out the whole thing, but that's okay. June 20th. And June 26th. Let's see if we can add any sticker in that corner. Whoops. Let's just add some greenery there to fill up that space. And again, outline the edges with black ink. So as I always say, you don't have to use exactly the same markers as I do. You can use some quite good dupes out there of the different branded highlighters and markers. And so make sure you don't put yourself in debt trying to buy all the different stationery that are so beautiful out, in the planner world. So just start out with whatever you've got. If you've got Crayola markers in your child's pencil case, use that. So that looks quite good there. Now, I used to have the calendar at the top of the left hand side for notes, but I popped it at the bottom, so let's highlight that. We are going to be on the 4th week of June. 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's write out the date. And 1st of June started on a Wednesday. Okay, weekly plan with me is I'll get to use up the stationery I've had for a long while that I never touched. That's the current weekly 2-page without any of my tasks or events yet. I'm just going to put this basket of blankets sticker in the corner there. That looks nice. And let's do another clock over here. Nah, I don't like that. What about desk with a laptop? Maybe at the bottom here. And then I'll find a sticker for the top there. Okay, so like I said, I removed the time blocking from my weekly 2 page, as I already know pretty much my daily setup. So because I am a stay-at-home homeschooling mum, our days are pretty much the same, Monday to Friday, and Saturday I don't schedule too much because then I just want it to be a free time and not do the normal day-to-day tasks like cleaning and homeschooling and everything else. So I normally set the weekends free. So I was not needing time blocking for my daily schedule. So here you will have for each column, so it's a light grid on the top part, which is a space for your top priorities, so 1 to 2 or 3. So really, if nothing else gets done in the day, what is it that is urgent or it's important? You want to put that on the top part of each column for the day. I'm just going to put the dates on here. So this weekly 2 page spread is a Monday start. So I'm just going to use my Carpe Diem number sticker pad and use these small dots here. And let's see if I can have any. I don't have enough of the purples, so I might have to do pinkish and purple and see if we can make enough for the date 20 to the 26th. I'm just grabbing my tweezer. So we need 20. I don't even have 20. Right. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. Okay. Then for the top priorities, one of the things I do is I refer back to my June calendar and pop any of the tasks or events that I have on there. So then I'll migrate these information. So let me do that off camera and then come back, just so then this video isn't as long as it needs to be. Okay, the other things I will do is then my daily routines. So I'm just using, the Kuretake Zircon double-sided marker. This one is in the color Hyacinth. So let me just refer back to this one. So I'm going to have my AM routine. I will do my Instagram post, coffee, clean, side hustle. Coffee, clean, side hustle, coffee, clean, side hustle, homeschool, 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 and then PM routine, workout, and then let's just write them all out. Okay, so I've written out my daily routine, and that's as is without any colors, but I'm actually going to be using my color coding. So bear with me, I'll go get my zebra mild liners. So these are my zebra mild liners, dual-ended markers. So you've got a fine tip point on one end and the chiseled edge on the other. So I'm just going to color code all my tasks for the week. So let me just do one and then I'll come back with the rest filled out. So AM routine, I use pink for me stuff. So also for coffee, which is a break. Working out is me stuff, and PM routine is me stuff. Okay, I use yellow for my Instagram posts, and then I use light blue for our homeschooling. I use the purple one for cleaning. I use orange for my side hustle, and then I use green for planning and budgeting, and then I use sort of this aqua for savings tasks. So let me do the rest and then I'll see you when I've highlighted all of it. Okay, here we are, just putting the final highlighting touches and just adding a couple of more routines that I know I do on a weekly basis. So my get things done review, so that is reviewing my previous week to see if there's any unfinished tasks, reviewing my list of stuff, projects list, and my someday maybe list, and reviewing my homeschool stuff and my file folders. So that's a planning, so I'm just going to use my green highlighter. So this weekly 2-page, it has been broken. There's a little bit darker line to separate morning, afternoon and evening. So then if there's any tasks that I need to add on that's part of my morning, I'll put it here. In the afternoon or early evening, then I've got enough space. And what I found is, because it's got limited spaces for the rest of the morning, some of the afternoon and early evening, then I'm not setting too much for myself. So if it can't fit there, it just means that I'm tackling on too much. So that could be scheduled for another day or scheduled on the left hand side for tasks that are not day specific. So that's what we have. Let's see if I can just add something here. I'm gonna get a sticker. So some sticker pad I have. This is the Create 365 Happy Planner Wake Up and Be Awesome. Let's see if there's anything there that's sort of like purplish. Maybe this to do. So yeah, I think that's it for the moment. And then any areas that I don't fill out, I might embellish with stickers, or any tasks that are out of the ordinary, I'll use some stickers to highlight those tasks. But for the moment, here we have our new version 3 Wellbeing Planner spread and new version 3 version 3 weekly 2-page spread that has grid for your top priority and your daily columns broken into 3 sections for your morning, afternoon and evening tasks. And just before I forget, it also has a water intake tracker. Now, if you already are a subscriber to my newsletter, you would be getting an early bird coupon to get 50% off these planner inserts for the first 24 hours. So make sure, for future reference, if you want to pick up any of new planner inserts I make moving forward, I may not have it always at 50%. However, if you don't want to miss out on early bird coupon codes, make sure to sign up to my newsletter, mariannecresp.com. The links will be in the description below. But as new viewers of this page, and if you haven't subscribed yet to my newsletter, you can use this coupon code. I'll pop it here, and this is valid for the next 24 hours as of uploading of this video. So make sure, if you want to purchase these new planner inserts from my shop, use that code to take advantage of the coupon code. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate you so much. And if you like this video, make sure to please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, subscribe and hit that bell to get notifications of when I upload new videos. Thank you, and I'll see you again next time. Bye. Let me know what you think of this new layout, and if you do end up purchasing it and you are on Instagram, make sure to tag me at Mariane Cresp so I can see and feature you in my stories. I'll see you again next time. Bye.